You can fight me if you like, but you won't be leaving this fort alive. What, are you frothing mad?
Oh. They really did build a ship.
Good, you are here. Clario has made good on his promise. We are making ready to free your ship. I say still that you are fortunate. The ship was nearly lost, but it will float. For how long, I cannot say. You will wish to find a friendly port with some speed, I think.
You know it.
So you will go to the great Kahanga city as well. You must sail north for some time, and then a little east. Take care in Nekitaka, outsider. It will close its jaws around you, and you will never notice.
North, sometime, then a little east.
Come, we will see your Defiant out to sea.
We did it, guys. Who's the captain? Who's a captain? Who's your captain?
My lady, we should address the matter of our ship's resources before we get underway.
Irina was injured, okay? Repair supply.
It saddens me to inform you that we lost several crew and most of our provisions during the storm.
Oh shit, you don't have enough crew members to properly manage the ship.
However, Port Margé appears to be well supplied, and I expect the recent disaster has left several sailors in want of a ship.
Okay.
I suggest we contract for additional supplies and crew before we return to open water, or our voyage may indeed be a short one.
Fine. So we have to like go back. Like how? Okay, fine. Oh wait. Hang on. Don't move. Hey, yo. Oh.
As the Defiant leaves Port Maj behind, you casually observe dozens of other ships coming and going, mostly fishing and trader vessels. One craft stands out. An imposing dhow, replete with cannons, crests into view across the Defiant's starboard bow. The flag raised high atop its sails synergies a wish to parley. However, the dhow approaches at an aggressive speed, suggesting that it may not be easily turned away. The distance closes quickly and soon the massive dhow's hull rolls on the waves beside your ship. Boarding planks emerge and are quickly cast onto your ship along with shouts from its crew notifying you that their captain will be boarding. Several well-armed men cross the planks, their eyes watching every inch of your ship. The crowd parts open to make way for their captain, a tall, well-dressed man. He peers at you with one impeccably groomed eyebrow raised. Following behind the captain and in stark contrast, strides an unkempt Orlan. A pair of pistol grips protrude from his belt, and he casually twirls a stocky firearm round his index finger. His shaggy face, framed by long cobalt blue hair and a wildly braided cerulean beard, makes the crooked smirk he directs at you seem almost sinister.
I just want to be off board. Mana tu?
Ado, Waterocadno. On behalf of the Principes and Patrina, I must request we meet in parley.
You could have just before.
È così. It has been some time since I last asked another's permission.
Okay.
I have heard some marvelous tales regarding your ventures in the Deerwood. In fact, you are the first dragon slayer I have ever met, outside of a grave. Some fools would seek to make a fortune by pilfering from one such as you.
He's done his research. Might as well hear him out.
Okay.
I believe you have met such a fool. Captain Benweth of the Drake. The short-sighted scoundrel has been wreaking havoc in the area for months. He is no son of Velia. I do not fault his ancestry, but he disregards too much the grand heritage we Principi represent. Benweth is the second most selfish captain within the Principi's newest generation. He risks all that we value.
If you're the second, who's the first?
Perhaps I have said too much. She is a problem solely of my own. For now. Benweth is no captain of mine, Aimika. It is not beneath my flag his drake sails. Yet I do seek to temper his actions when they would endanger the Principe altogether.
And why this is any concern?
As an ally to the Knights of the Crucible, I believe Benweth sought to take you down a notch. Word of Benweth's raid on the Defiant will spread throughout the Deadfire. More fools will seek to prey upon you. I would suggest you stave off all others by making an example of Benweth.
For our teas, do my job for me, friend. Hope you don't die in the effort.
Benweth's drake took damage during the storm. Eventually, he will need to dock for repairs, and when he does, Serafen can find him for you.
All in all.
He is rather an unrefined creature, but he is a most skilled ship hunter, I assure you.
Unrefined? Begging your pardon, Captain, but I'd be the high fucking model of the Gentleman of Fortune. As for Benweth, that sucker of squid tits be as predictable as the tide. I'd wager all my furriest bits that he'd set sail for Deadlight.
That would be felicitous indeed, as I believe the traitor Remaro hides there as well. I quite enjoy killing two men with a single bullet.
Ah, that's why they want us after him.
Wouldn't have even thought of it if you hadn't brought it up, sir. Now, I ain't hardly in any hurry to leave the fine company of the Gentlemen of Leisure, but the Captain be right about me finding your mark. Adding to that, you sail into Fort Deadlight not knowing your innies from your outies, you might very well find the locals cannon fucking your boat to sodden splinters.
Why loan me your best ship hunters? What can you do?
What venture does not require an investment to be prosperous? Serafen is an allowance, which I expect you will return, in one payment or another.
What can you do for me?
Are you asking aside from my vaunted ship hunting abilities, self-evident manners, and cyclopedic know-how of all things piratical?
Yes, aside from the
Well,
obvious.
there'll be me knowing my way around Fort Deadlight, so named on account of it being a fortress and all. I got my contacts inside, and I'll be half handy with a gun if shit goes belly up. Adding to that, I'll be right easy on the eyes, or so the lasses tell me.
I'm sure they're just being kind.
Oh, you verily wound me, madam.
As you see, Serafen is both insufferable and marvelously useful.
Welcome aboard.
Oh, you won't be regretting this, Watcher. At least so long as you keep us heavy in grog and light on the onions. Ugh, them dirty shit apples ain't never agreed with me, and I'll be suspecting they never will.
He's not sleeping near my berth, I promise you that much.
I sail now for Dunwich, my own safe port. I will await you there, should you be successful in schooling our wayward captain.
Actually, you know what? Wait. Stop. How do I stop this? No. Oh. Biarlah dia pergi. Biar dia pergi.
Ahoy, Captain. Truth be told, Ferrante half expects us to get our asses blown out of the water at Fort Deadlight. Fortunately for you, I have this bad habit of beating the odds.
Oh.
Of course, I do that by way of good old traditional chicanery. And the most important part of any hornswoggle? Solid planning. Well, that and surviving. Valian made originally. Piled them stones up a few centuries back, but gave it up when the fishmen wouldn't leave them be. Hard to defend against Wilder crawling up out of your crappers. Captain Aldiz claimed it a few years back. Fucking filthy from bow to stern. She had her lads and lasses cleaning fish shit out of the floorboards for months. A couple of them thought it might be better sailing elsewhere and left in the night. Aldiz tracked them down quick as you like, took their heads, and fixed them into little lanterns for the front gate. Called them Fort Deadlight's Deadlights. They say she ain't had a deserter since. Tad cruel for my taste, but I admit to admiring the wordplay. Funny thing about it being a fort means it ain't a boat. Means it don't have to worry about the weight of cannons or storing honking big balls. Guns they got crowning that castle put a hole in your poop deck before you've sighted land. Fort itself be floored as ceiling rum-sodden fools, so that be going for us. But Aldi's keeps the crew on the walls sharp and sober. One blast of their horns and deadlights locked up tight as an deer in mugger night. We'll stay that way too, till any unfamiliar ships have been shot to shit and shot again. She's sharp as shit, that one. Tongue, mind, and ears alike. Sailed out of Deerwood or Adir one. Knows her knots, and how to crew a ship that won't turn sour. The words ring out among the Principe, more than you'd think for new blood. Part of that's her fierce support of freedom, from slavers, from the empires, from the Juana's caste system even.
Oh.
The rest a lenient hand. Step out of line and Ferrante's got your old crew up for lashes. Aldice, though, she's, let's say there's a reason she attracts limp-cocked nut twists like Benwith. Can't say I much approve of a lack of regard for our traditions, but, can't say I don't share her vexations with Ferrante and the old garden either.
Shouldn't the Principe do something about...
The Principe's no fleet. More a mishmash of fiercely independent captains. A lot of them take to one another like sharks to krakens. But we be bound by the slippery slip knots of tradition. Even those buck in tradition cooperate for protection against our enemies. Many of the old guard have died off, though, and the new blood flooding in be, less the civil sort.
I understand.
Oh, I did say contacts, didn't I?
Yep.
Contact would be more accurate, in the singular. A lass by the name of Siri. Been running the same circles for years, doldrums and fair winds. We're never family, but never on the wrong ends of arms, neither. Might have shaken the sheets a few months back.
I love...
Are you saying your helpful contact is actually your ex-lover?
Regardless of how she feels about me, there's no love lost betwixt her and Benwith, that's for damn certain.
Okay, let's go over the
Deadlight's
plan.
a tough coconut to crack, but if not cracking, what are nuts for?
We could sneak our way
Might
in.
be there's a way to sneak inside. Bet we can find a shady spot to tie up a skiff under the veil of night. Then up the walls and over, quick as you please. Sussing out a place to land without being spotted ourselves will require Helia's own eyes. Or a spyglass. You've got a spyglass, I hope?
Don't you have a
Yeah,
spyglass?
sure, used to. Then I made the mistake of lending it to Ferrante. Apparently forgot it weren't his. Showed him the S I carved into it and he turned around and told me it stood for spyglass. There's an important lesson to be learned there. You take something to see, you hold grip on it real tight.
I don't have a spyglass.
Oh, then let me recommend you remedy yourself there, Captain. A good spyglass be like a good lover. Shows you the bits you'd have missed otherwise.
Guess I've never had a good, spyglass.
Okay, we have a pass. Let's get
Aye,
on with
Captain.
it.
Looking forward to watching you work.
Maybe going to the Kraken is not a bad idea.
Aye? Thank you again for maintaining my story in front of Vanessa and the others. I didn't enjoy deceiving them, but it seemed simpler than the alternative. I suppose not. But I considered them friends. Surely that counts for something. After we parted, I set out to destroy the Leaden Key.
Oh.
It's controlled us for too long. I wanted to free Kith from it. So for 5 years, I've been tracking down Leaden Key circles, searching for the places where they operate in secret. Trying to undo them. The task has been more difficult than I anticipated. I don't think I fully understood the weight of the decisions I would have to make, or the burden of living with them. It was much easier when I only had to follow someone else's lead. My father's, Theos's, yours. I haven't. After we defeated Theos, I thought the hard part of undoing his work would be tracking down the Leaden Key's members and operations. Perhaps this would be easier with an example. I went to a village in Old Valia. a run-down backwater of a place. Centuries ago, the Leaden Key had intervened to end some heretical cult. The details were lost, but what had endured was a practice of ritual bloodletting. A gruesome, pointless tradition.
You got an eye for charming little towns, I'll say that much.
At every full moon, the villagers would feed the soil with their blood. No one, young or old, sick or hale, was exempt. I can't blame the villagers. After all, they were led into it. The village priest administered the practice. Grim old fellow. Reminded me of Theos. He was a tyrant. I was certain that if the villagers were free of his influence, they'd be free from the bloodletting too. So I arranged for him to have an accident.
Clever.
I thought so. The old man died. And the villagers were terrified. They were convinced his death was an ill omen. They blamed it, and every other mishap that befell them, on their lack of faith. So they began bloodletting every week, turning on their neighbors for giving too little.
What?
Instead of a handful dying each year, a few perished every week. I had to do something, didn't I? I keep wondering what I might have done differently, or how I could have known better. I suppose so. Thank you. It's a relief to share this burden. You've given me a lot to think about. Ah, that. I'm looking for an old Leaden Key sect. I found several references, but I want to be sure. Please, let me go over my notes again. Then I promise I'll tell you everything.
We talk more later then. Okay, so...
Ahoy, Captain. If I could bend your ear a moment, I'll be aiming to thank you for bringing me aboard. You run a tight shop, and you ain't no terrible person either. It'd be a welcome change from the gentleman of leisure.
You're welcome.
I've a gift for you. This trinket be from one of the first ships I hunted. Malnage would have snatched it had I not found a perfect hiding spot.
So, where did you hide it?
I know right to tell you that, you mightn't want it no more. Just a jest, Cap. Nay, I tucked it away in my beard. Didn't wear braids back then, so my hair caught about everything from feathers to fish bones. Malnar shook me down for plunder after each raid, and I figured out she wouldn't go nowhere near my beard. Said my face were like a saw-rip fetish. Don't rightly know for sure, Cap. Thought at first she wanted me. Lasses be that way sometimes, treating you worse the more they fancy you.
No, that's wrong.
Given she tried to get me killed twice within our first fortnight together, I thought mayhap she were in deepest love.
Were you attracted?
Didn't fancy her in the least. But a man has needs. And I figured at the time that she were as wet as any other lass.
I see.
Figured I'd give her a whisper about what we might get down to in the old. Her answer were an unequivocal no, made with a sharpness. Might have been the closest I've ever been to death.
Thank you for the gift.
You be entirely welcome. Now, if you'll pardon me, I've roundabout reached my limit for sentiment.
There's plenty of people looking for passage out of here. Let's see if any of them catch your interest.
Oh, I knew it. Coming here is the right place. We need this one. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna hire everyone. You can just kick them out if they don't like. Oh, I really don't have money, girl. Fine. You know what? Yes, accept. Wait. I should go back. Make a trade, Farah. Make a trade. I have so many things I can sell. Oh. But, yeah. Let's see. So you do not shoot. Oh.
Get threshed. Yes.
Wait. No. Wait, cancel. Whoa. Fine.
I'll be cleaning it to the brisket. What do you need?
Okay, one of you strong guys must protect me and alone. Come on.
What can I do?
This is futile.
Got the true.
Yes? No mercy.
My lantern flickers. I'll light the darkness.
Yeah? Yours. Leave it to me.
What can I do you for?
Oh, thank you! Thank you so much!
All things must come to
Oh
an
shit.
end. Even me.
Oh, yes! Go, Vinicius!
No mercy.
Yes.
What do you need? Leave it to me.
Ahoy.
I need to heal.
Captain.
Happy to oblige. All things must come to an end. Even me.
Fight on, Shorty!
Captain.
Yes. Very well.
Yeah? Yeah? What do you need? Arathis!
What can I do? Yes.
I shall deal with this one. What do you need?
Captain. Very well, Cold Swallow. Careful, blast.
Yes! We did it! We did it! Woo! Yeah, take all and continue sharing coins with everyone. Yeah, share your coins, but give me the loots. Not bad lah, crew. Ooh, sidetrack. You stumble upon an ancient shipwreck. The sails hang na 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 na. Through the distance haze of sea mix and rocking shadows, Fort Deadlight rises above the horizon. Approaching a pirate stronghold is a risky venture even for the most skilled of mariners. Any ship not flying a precipice flag that's sighted in Deadlight's shadows may be raided. Abidance, Iron Scott, na 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 na. Heal his teeth. I can be forged against you with the gods if you can not be blasted to pieces thrice. Otherwise, a reckless sneaker shall pursue God. Sunlight glitch out there as many points. Drop echoes. Ready for skip river. Waves slaps at the side of the only sound aside from me. 3 hours pass, okay. You store your skiff into shadow into orange. Such a way to fall. Alright, so this is where we're heading. We will be sneaking into the fort. Sneaking.
Sneak up to the fort. Hunt for a way in.
Alrighty, shall we?
Captain. Ahoy, Captain. What can I do you for?
Tell me about
Worst
yourself.
thing about ciphering be the knowing what people be thinking, whether you want to or no.
Tell me about him.
Aye, I trust you, Cap. When I were a wee swabby, fresh to the sea, it were Romaro that showed me the ropes and rigging. More than that, he kept his weather eye open for me. The sea be a right poxy ore on occasion, and life aboard the Sorcerer, that and more. Malnash, our ship hunter, she were all wet and bothered for doing me harm, and Romaro, he protected me.
Oh.
Mentored me too, learned me letters and navigation, handed down the Principe traditions. In time, we became close as kin or closer. And the Sorcerer, my family. Right, fantastic fucking question, Cap. Word out with mutiny. But I'll be putting about as much stock in that as a dockside doxy for manners. No, I don't normally be singing no praises of veracity, Cap. But in the matter of Romaro, I'll be hunting the truth.
Why did this much want to?
Well, only knows, Cap. She treated me like my mere presence gave offense.
Was it your presence, I wonder, or an ill-timed remark about your furry blue nethers?
And here with me thinking you weren't paying my nethers no mind at all.
Thank you, I'm glad you shared.
Aye. Do right by it, and I won't be regretting it.
Okay guys, ready to rumble? Okay, climb up. Rising like a tidal wave above the ocean, a white stone wall stretches into the sky. Halfway between Deadlight's pediments and the rocky curve at its base, an arched window opens into the salty air. Inspect. Jagged stones jut from the wall, often and they look like okay. The window is high, but it still is solid, carved right into the wall. With a strong enough toes, a gripper hook could grip onto the ledge. As you climb, some of the rocky handholds crumble within your grip, but others hold firm, permitting you first one foot and then another higher. You scale ahead of the others, setting both of the path and the pace. When your hand or foot crumble, the others reach you. Oh, nice, nice, good. By the time you reach the open, everyone is sweaty but green and drunk. Everyone's okay, right? This is happening. Focus 50. Right. Wait. Oh, but wait.
I don't be supposing we can... You'd blow it up. Swapped in sparkling, Captain.
Close back the door! Fuck!
Certainly.
Wait. This is... Oh, stop. This is where we came from. There's someone inside there. Let's go here. Yeah. Let's go here. Okay.
Keeping an eye out.
Sneak. Attack. Sneak. Right. Okay, what's inside here? Oh. Okay, forge.
Production's too slow. At this rate, we'll never get out of here. Not till LD's comes back. Hey, scamper off you. We ain't taking orders. Plus, if your armor's dented, you'd be better served throwing it against some rocks. For the record, I have no idea what I'm doing.
I didn't know this was a watchman.
What new blood captain doesn't know deadlight like the back of their hand? I get the feeling you're not supposed to be here.
Why are you manning the forge if you're not?
Me and Brutal Ben had a bit of a disagreement. He tossed most of my crew into the brig. Myself and my first mate got the mercy of serving an extended stint in this forge. If you were one of us, you'd have heard that by now. Gossip. Tell me then, stranger, who are you? I know you. Benwith attacked your ship right in the eye of the typhoon. He's been crowing about it enough since. Black Seas, but I hate Benwith. Me and Benny were real good mates in the Navy, but then he went and got too big for his britches, playing second fiddle to Aldi's. I might have had too much to drink one night. That might have led to things being said and done I now regret. One of these days, he's gonna rue that brutal streak of his.
You planning to get back?
The thought has crossed my mind, but it ain't just me I've got to worry about. Ben's locked my crew in the brig. I can't risk lashing out until I know they're safe. If you were to free them without creating much fuss, I could show you a secret route into Captain Aldi's quarters, where Benwith's staying.
Ooh, you got yourself a deal. You sure your crew's still alive?
He better fucking be. No matter how pissed he is with a single captain, killing an entire crew would rub Aldi's the wrong way, and he doesn't want to be on her bad side. Ben's locked him in the brig, down in the dungeons. Bail him out without making a bloody mess of it, or it'll be my throat that gets slit. I don't know if these are any good, seeing as I forged them, but here's a few lockpicks to help you out. If that fails, the keys ought to be on the jailer or by her post, a room between the brig and the dog kennels.
Where in the dungeon is the brig?
The brig's got our best cells, you know. That's where we keep the ransom prisoners, the ones who ain't supposed to die.
Okay.
Finding them ain't hard. First, take these stairs in the back down to the dungeons, then cross the bridge to the storage room, then head south. You'll find the brig cells on the southeast side. Keep an eye out for guards. The dungeons are barred to all but Benwith's crew currently. You can use this to cut through the storage room. Just don't let anyone find out I gave it to you.
Arigato. Wait. Hang on. South is part of the dungeon. The key should be jailers. Okay, so let's explore. Fort A.
Just got no patience for them. The bilge lickers. It's rot enough I'm posted next to the forge, having to listen to that hammer striking non-stop all day long. Add on those howling guzzlers at the bottom of the stairs, and you get the picture. Enough gabbling. The ramparts are off limits to anyone but Benweth's crew. Run off, or I'll run you through. No, I'd best escort you back. Follow me if you want to keep living. Try to sneak past if you want to die.
Oh.
Couple more of those, they're gonna start to think we're up to something.
Ahoy, Captain. I've got to come clean about something, and that'll be as good a time as not. Much as I hate Benwith, the main reason I signed up with you were to get here. To get a chance to look for a man named Romaro.
Another ex?
Nay, Captain, but I like where your head be. Now, that'd be a longer story than we've got time for. Quick of it be that Romaro's in trouble. The Principe have sent a ship hunter after him, and I've got an evening and a half to find him first.
Ooh, okay.
I didn't see his ship, so probably not. But mayhaps we could keep a weather eye open for clues to his whereabouts. Apologies, Captain, for not being more forthcoming. Romaro be like family to me, and I didn't know you from a bilge pump. Actually, I've known a bilge pump or two.
You've got nothing to apologize for. Family is part of we found.
Thanks, Captain. I appreciate it, truly.
Been slower than two slugs swimming since Aldi's put the lid on it.
Winds will be changing soon enough. Benwith can't resist throwing another bash for long.
Oh, wait.
Think this'll break me? Ha! It won't. Spit on me, and I'll make you regret it. One day, surely.
Are you being punished?
Those hagfish. Benweth's crew lashed me up to be, and I quote, a deterrent to insubordination. It's shark shit. All I did was filch one of their horns and blast it to start lung with. I wanted to see her get all worked up.
All I did was flinch one of their horn blasted this time, but I want to see it.
Well, sure. But shouldn't you know this, on account of you being a captain? That he does, the master rogue. You should have come to us sooner. We're accepting of even old bloods if they're wanting to run fresh.
I'll cut
Not
you
that
loose.
I ain't grateful, but if Ben's crew spots me about, they'll be taking more than my pride next. Like I could go anywhere. Spit on me, and I'll... Not that I ain't grateful. Suppose I'll do my best.
Ooh, this is the dungeon. Okay, let's go.
Benweth be behind these doors, no doubt about it. I don't be supposing you'd blow it up. Swapped and sparkling, Captain.
Indeed. Quietly now.
This is where we were. Wait. Go back.
This here must be the brig.
Light's foot and an heavy bullet, I Cap.
Indeed. I can't do it.
Aye.
Go.
How may I help?
Go here.
Happy to oblige.
Go in.
Don't think I can pull that off.
What for, Cap? Aye.
Close the door, please. Why?
I'm here.
Won't you fucking close the door? Close the door! Okay.
Captain?
Right. Actually, right.
Hello, you ain't one of Benny's. Knew we could count on her. Let us. So, what do you say? The jailer does her rounds from time to time, but getting the ring off her, I'd wager she down the hall, southeastern end of the dungeons.
Okay. Got it. Go. Hey, main cap pula dia. Okay. Go here. stop. Oi. Main cap-cap pula dia. Belak lah. Ish. Okay, go here. Cepat. Down. Okay. Better aku save.
Holds it right there, lovesome. If you ain't one of Benweth's own, you can't be back here. Aye, and it shouldn't surprise you. Aldi set sail 2 nights ago. Means Benweth's running the Deadlight tip-top in her stead. What he says goes, and what he likes, he gets to do, including the right to lock down parts of the fortress. If you're thinking to get mutinous, don't. You know they call him Brutal Ben for a reason. He ain't shy about tossing mutineers into the stocks for the crows to pick off their skin. Then you also know I'll be showing you out. This way. Now, lovesome, I know you know that Benweth, you don't want to be speared like a bloody poached piece. You mutinous lads get bolder and bolder. Bit of lead in your belly ought to settle you.
I shall deal with this one. This is futile.
What can I do? At once. You must...
Introducing you to Siri, I should mention something.
There's always a complication. Go on.
I might have said things to Siri when I last dropped anchor at Deadlight. Just lovers' words, savvy. But I can't say I rightly lived up to them. I ain't saying there's a problem, just a possible wrinkle in the old charts.
What am I supposed to do with the information?
All I'm saying is, you see her go for a pistol, you best step away from me.
Who are you, and what are you doing here? Only Benwith's crew has access to my kitchens. Not that I care, really. Speak up so I can hear you. You won't find him in the kitchens, ever. He's high and mighty, gold bricking in Captain Aldi's quarters now. These stairs go back to the court. It's the tower adjacent to this one that leads to Aldi's quarters.
Okay, so at least we managed to break here. Okay, one more fight and then I think we're good.
This area's close to anyone who ain't one of Captain Benwith's personal crew, and you ain't, so get lost, swab. Says who what? I happen to know each and every shipmate who's one of Brutal Ben's own, and you ain't him. You knew Captain Aldi's does. Her fort, her rules. Benwith's her right hand on account of their history together. When she ain't here, like now, he's in charge. And he says this area's for his crew alone. Bloody end to you.
So my plan is to eliminate as much guards as possible. So we have eliminated as much guard as possible.
The season of harvest.
Yes? I shall deal with this one.
What can I do? Of course.
So, what do you say? Let us out, and we must keep it quiet and follow me, mates.
Yay! We did it finally.
Now what have we got here? I do believe I recognise these goddamn chests.
Oh.
By Andra's salty bosom. Romaro hauled this chest from one end of the Deadfire to the other.
Any clues in there?
Dear S. That be me. I knew you'd seek me out. Please abandon the trail here. I've fashioned this predicament for my own, and I not have you lock its weight round your own ankles. If you find yourself imperiled, seek Udina at Magic Water. She can help. Now, I don't know Udina from Ward Mage, but Magic Waters, I know like my own fucking name. When I were a wee lad fresh on the Sorcerer, Romaro would treat me to the luminous bathhouse at Nekitaka. The water there shimmered like dawn on the open sea, and I, full flush with the poetic creativity of youth, called it Magic Waters. I know you don't owe me the favour, Captain, but if we could find our way to that bathhouse, I'd not hold it against you, unless, of course, you asked. For now, though, we've got plunder and pillage before us, aye?
Be that you? Still alive and kicking, I see. You've done right by me, freeing my crew. So I'll divvy up what I promised. door's open. But there's something you ought to consider before you go. Sure, you could traipse right up there into Aldi's quarters to gut Ben with, but he'll be heavily guarded. Meanwhile, me and my crew will be stealing Ben's ship, the Drake, and in doing it, we're gonna bait him into storming outside, all alone. No better way for it. Benny docks the Drake in a hidden berth beneath the fort. Kill the guards there for us. Aye, that's why I want your help. After you've cleared the docks, take the western tower to the fort's ramparts and sound the boating bell. 3 rings. Me and my mates will sail out with the Drake. 3 bell tolls alerts the fort to a ship leaving the private docks. With Aldi's gone to sea, that leaves just Ben's Drake docked. Ben's sure to storm the ramparts in a rage. Right in time to watch his pride be stolen. Knew I could count on you. I can't wait until Ben gets his. Me and my crew will be taking the Drake now then. Head on to the western ramparts and sound the signal.
Happily.
Who's rung the bell and why? It better not be. What in the blackest hell? Stop! Stop! That's my Ultra fucking ship!
Ultra fucking ship. Wait, he wants
Plague
to...
and perish those goddamn swivers. I'll blast them from the sea.
Mouth agape to plan to catch as he watches this.
Do I know you? Well, you wouldn't be the first I've pissed off and forgotten. Still not ringing a bell? Ah, right. You're that sloop captain what got caught in the storms. I take it you did a number on my crew. Figures. I should have stayed to kill you myself. What you hope to accomplish coming around here? You can fight me if you like, but you won't be leaving this fort alive. What, are you frothing mad?
K.O.
Fuck you! Even I can admit when I'm outgunned. Look, I'm not afraid, but I've no death wish.
Why do
I
you
attack
attack?
most anyone what comes across my path. You'll never know where treasure lies if you don't look. Without the Drake, though, I can't see myself preying on anyone for a time. You're only standing in her stronghold. She's the leader of us all. Us new bloods who chafe at Ferrante's stifling rule. Our commander might be at sea for now, but she'll be back soon enough. Fire and thunder! We'll be fighting to the death now.
Ahoy.
Yep.
Oh? I shall deal with this.
Hey.
I'm here. Take this.
Marah kita dengan dia ni.
Yes? No mercy!
Happy to oblige.
Lavaru.
What can I do?
It was their first hanging. Had the rope too long, so we cut the tosser's head right off.
Ain't even possible, that.
It is. I'm telling you, I saw it.
Go in and go out. That's our main mission. Nothing else.